The man who defeated the strongest sorcerer in all of history. The man whose talent rivals Sukuna's. The man who mastered multiple techniques and domain expansion. Yuji Itadori has returned. Before we get into this chapter summary and review, my name's Chewy. I'm obsessed with JJK, other animes, games, anything power scaling really. If you'd like to see more of this content, a like and sub would be greatly appreciated, as it lets YouTube know that what I do is somewhat entertaining. Now on to the video. The chapter starts by continuing the spectacle that is Dabura versus Mahoraga. If you recall, in the last chapter, Dabura was struggling with the idea that he actually might lose. In all of his life, he's always been forced to fight for something and has won easily. Now, for once, he begins to struggle, and for the first time, the idea of losing pops into his head. Can you see the Gojo similarities? In an effort to nerf every single highball JJK has ever had, Dabura arms himself with the statement that no sorcerer has ever reached light speed or anywhere near it. However, Dabura is the exception. The narrator says that at this speed, air begins to behave as a sort of solid instead of a liquid. Which is nice because most series kind of just throw science out the window when reaching such insane speeds, like Dragon Ball. And in this panel, you can actually see light start to distort as Dabura is reaching these speeds. Dabura then unleashes an insane kick that destroys entire city blocks. But however, in a pool of blood, much like the anime, a tiny fraction of the general still stands and he fully regenerates. And can I just say, when Modulo started, I was extremely hesitant to get excited about a new author working on the series, as far as just drawing it. But Yuji Iwasaki is so goddamn good at drawing Mahoraga. He looks so fucking insane here. Anyways, although annoyed, Dabura begins to enjoy this struggle somewhat. Kind of like Gojo. Weird. And in a feat that I would argue rivals the most talented of sorcerers. Guys, I cannot overstate this. Dabura pieces together context clues of the one time someone offered to heal a Sumerian to become the first Sumerian to learn RCT. For those asking, why is it more impressive that Dabura is doing this compared to what Gojo did? This is because Gojo knew of RCT his entire sorcerer life. He was just never able to grasp it until he was near death. Dabura, who only has a leg injury, infers from prior statements to completely learn it himself. It's insanely impressive and should be talked about way more. We also get this beautiful panel of Maho taking Dabura's hand for a little beautiful dance. However, unfortunately, this is all we get to see for the fight this chapter. I'm really excited to see it continue next week. After this, we see sorcerers get dispatched to manage the outbreak of curses that may ensue from this grand battle. And they run into Sumerians in a tall building, both ready for an all-out fight. I must admit, two of the Sumerians are extremely hesitant to fight, but one of them, who was the guy that was making out with the cursed spirit, he's ready to go. He's raring to go. However, a hooded figure arrives at that same building and readies, prepare yourself, a piercing blood. That's right, my undead, the absolute GOAT has finally done something on screen besides ore farming, and I must admit, even this is a little bit of ore farming. After this, he completely floods the building with blood, just like his older brother. I'm not even being hyperbolic either. Damn near every window has blood spilling out of it. As Itadori asks, was that too much? Gee man, I don't know. Was that? I'm not sure. Now, I don't believe Yuji killed any of them, because that, that'd be pretty dumb of him to do. That likely incapacitated them and stopped them from fighting further. Maybe by hardening the blood around them or stopping them from moving or something. Now that the chapter has been covered, I'd like to talk about my thoughts and some misconceptions about the chapter. I've seen people saying that this panel here is Yuji talking to Sukuna, when that couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, surprise, surprise, the leakers just translated it wrong, and Yuji quite literally says, I told you this would happen. Well, I guess I never told anybody. He's literally saying he didn't talk to anyone about it. He just knew that it was going to happen. As far as comparing Dabura to Sukuna and Gojo, I mean, I hate this fandom, bro. I think, in my opinion, he just isn't there yet. He is extremely talented, and I think it could be possible he gets there given time. But I also believe Yuji is at that level of Gojo and Sukuna, if not higher. He has a talent equal to Sukuna's in a mortal body with 80 years of experience, so I wouldn't be surprised if he just whips out an open domain and absolutely pummels Dabura. Also, I'm hoping to see Dabura invent some new kind of domain expansion to seal the deal with Mahoraga. I think seeing some kind of new shape or an entirely different way of expressing one's inner domain would be so awesome and so intriguing, and really give this sequel some kind of power-wise purpose. Especially with the differences in sorcery that the humans and Sumerians have, like the way they view things are completely different. I think it could be a really interesting concept Gege could dive into. As far as Rika, Tsurugi, and Maru, my opinion might age like milk, but I don't think Yuji's interfering with this one. I believe that one or both of these two are straight up dying, as Gege does love tragic endings, and I'm sure he knows the audience has really come to love these characters. Rika coming back is super badass, and she's basically a cursed tool at this point, turning her into some kind of heavenly restriction transformation amp by still letting Tsurugi keep his heavenly restriction, but is now able to use like boundless cursed energy. Narrator said it, not me. I have no doubt these two fighters are reaching absolute special grade levels. I know people are really sensitive when it comes to the special grade title, but I mean, when you're literally using Rika, I mean, come on now. You can't debate it. You can't debate it. That'll be all for today, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know in the comments what you think Yuji will end up doing. Is he going to fight Dabura? Is he going to fight Rika? Let me know how strong you think he is compared to our beloved cast, as well as Dabura. What do you guys think about Dabura? Do you think he's up there? I don't know. I'm not there yet. I wish you all a good day, and goodbye, my undead.